I know.
Oh,
my God. Yeah.
Okay. Funny. We're just laughing at ourselves.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that was funny. All right, here we are. If you could only see the still frames that we see when we take these pictures, we're gonna change that one tomorrow.
That was pretty bad.
It was. All right, let's see who's joining us.
I had that little dot right there.
Oh, that was sister. Sorry. Okay, so here we are. Thank you for joining us for our candlelight chat.
Oh.
Yes, we need to
light our candle.
Yes, we do. Hi, Sharon.
Hi, Sharon. I have not forgotten you. I still want to do that show on that. Hi, my precious girl. And Rose.
Okay, showing what? You still want to do a show?
She had me. There was somebody that you wanted me to do that was I don't know if they were an actor from India or something.
Oh,
but he was murdered.
Oh.
Well, I don't know if he was murdered, but
he's passed away, and so you wanted to talk about
I think he was murdered.
I see.
Yeah, but I think they said he committed suicide. Oh. Is that right, Sharon? I'm not sure, but I still want to do that one. Do you have a
Bollywood actor? Yes.
Or I can just go.
Yes, actually,
no,
I do not. I'll be back.
Okay, we'll pretend.
Okay.
We'll pretend it's lit. How's that?
All right.
That way Lukey won't burn himself.
Yeah, that's true.
Because the minute we light it, he's going to come right on over.
Exactly.
Yeah. So we're going to first talk about, how's everybody doing?
Well, I want to thank everyone.
Oh, they did cover it up as suicide. Okay, cool. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you just kind of gave us a little sneak peek into that
video. Oh, he was
huh?
strangled?
Oh, wow.
So they probably said it was that hanging, he found himself or something?
Oh, I see.
Okay. Yeah, so I have not forgotten.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right.
Okay, we did a podcast this
I
afternoon.
know.
Oh, it
Chrissy
was fascinating.
She almost flew off her chair.
I seriously almost fell off my chair.
Yeah.
And we already have our podcast on our website. So if you want to check it out, it's called A Past Life with a Sprinkle of Karma. It's so interesting. And the one thing that we didn't say in that video, we didn't talk about until after, was that the person who was arrested, and you'll know what we're talking about when you go to listen to it.
The podcast, yeah.
But the person who was arrested because of his ego, because he wanted to be on TV, and he was
wanted.
And he wanted to be on TV here in California, and he had moved here, but he was wanted back in, I think, Ohio.
I'm not sure where.
For it was Grand Theft
Auto.
Yeah, of auto. Yeah, of
but then he was also stealing from people.
But then he was stealing out here. But then so it's just fascinating. Yeah. When you check out the podcast, you'll see what we mean.
Yes.
I was blown away by that one. You'll see.
That's a good one.
It was. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, was there anything else, Vera? Oh, the cloves that we were talking about. I didn't know that cloves were for
protection.
For protection. Those little
against spirits.
Yeah.
Evil spirits.
And I was when you told me that, I thought, oh my gosh, that's so fascinating. I know when I was little, I made a clove necklace in school, elementary school, and I loved that thing. And I wore it for a long time when I was a child.
I bet.
And it's because, the negativity in the house. But I thought that was really cool. Yeah. And then you were talking about your fluoride. Did you want to share?
Oh, fluoride also helps you protect your energy against negativity too. From outside sources.
Yes.
Like if somebody's thinking ill of you or
sending you negativity or obsessing on you. I think that was one of the things that it said about that stone.
Yes.
Protects you from
one of the things. There's so many different versions, but yes.
Obsessive people, I guess.
Yeah.
Obsessions.
That can't just let you go. Yeah.
So you searched for him too, Sammy. So there's a reason for that one.
Because when J2 was born, my mom put cloves above the.
Your mom was cool.
She was, and I'm like going, what the hell are you doing, woman?
You're like, stop. I had a dream about Vera's mom a couple nights ago.
Fluorite.
Her mom is She's she rocks it, man.
Yeah.
She's all kinds of cool.
She knew so many things. She knew how to take care of a stomach ache without stomach ache. I say it like when I was 5. Without taking any drugs or taking anything. She used to get, like Johnny had upset stomach when he was a baby. Mm-hmm. She just did beep, beep, beep on his back. She would just, like on his lower back, she would just massage it, and then she would pull up 3 times. Pull the skin up. And then you hear a pop.
What?
No more belly ache.
Oh, she's a legend.
Oh, she was good, I'm telling you.
My mom had when they had stomach aches on the farm, they'd go out and get chamomile.
Yeah.
And put it in the drink. It was just a weed, but that worked.
Yes.
So it's amazing.
Chamomile tea.
But boy, that's cool, huh? What'd she do, you know?
Yeah, she would do all kinds of stuff. She was good at it. Yeah.
For stomach aches, huh?
Yeah.
All right. Well, the next stomach ache you tell me. I'm going to try it out.
It's hard around fat people because you have to be able to lift the skin. Do your best.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Is there anything else, Vera? I think that was it, huh?
That was kind of it.
Okay.
Yeah. But look for that little sprinkle of karma on that podcast.
Yeah. That was so...
That just blew you
that way. It did. I was not expecting that.
Yeah.
I was not.
Too bad people couldn't see you on the podcast.
I know. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So we were going to talk about ghosties that go bump in the night, but this one is not a very nice ghostie.
Okay.
But first I wanted to...
I was going to say first, yeah. You already remembered.
Yeah, we're going to talk about one of our soul tribers has a little bit of an issue with Naya, and not in a good way. It's something that it triggered her, right? So it really dug deep, and she'll know why in a minute.
Okay.
So you, Lori, had a past life, and I believe it was in England because it was like a shipping. Most of the community that you lived in, or a village, all the men went out to sea. So the community was really amazing. It was really an awesome life because everybody took care of everybody. If the men were gone, the women took care of everything. You know, it helped each other with the children. It was just an amazing community.
Wow.
Yeah, so your husband decided that he wanted to make a little bit more money to help you guys through winter or whatever it was. And he went out with people that he normally did not know or normally would not have gone off with.
Okay.
But it was just an amazing deal that they showed him, like, this is what you can make and this is this and this. Well, they weren't all that reputable. And he did not realize it.
Oh,
yeah,
no.
Yeah, not good. So you had 2 beautiful daughters, and they were babies. I mean, they were toddlers. One was a baby, and one was a toddler. Kind of like Amelia, Eleanor.
In Eleanor's age, okay.
So when the ship came back, your husband was not on the ship.
Oh.
And you were told that he took off with another woman.
Oh my gosh, those liars.
Yeah. And it was like you were devastated. It was, and you actually had, what do they call it when women get pregnant and they get diabetes?
Oh,
Is it just
Yeah, I know what you mean.
just gestational?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Diabetic.
Yeah, so that's what you had, but nobody knew back then, right? You were just tired all the time. You never felt right. You never felt good, that kind of thing. Yeah. And then, so when you found this out, whenever you went to go meet him at the ship, and they were saying, well, sorry, you know, your husband found someone that he took off with, you know, we can't help that. And he took off with the money, so we're not giving you a dime kind of thing. But I mean, you didn't even care about the money at that point. You were just
devastated. Yeah,
so
for sure.
Yeah, so you went back to the village, and you know, everybody started hearing what was going on. Now, had he died at sea, people would have been all over you. They would have been helping.
Oh.
Not that they didn't care, but it was like, oh, It was like he left you for another woman. So it was kind of like they kind of pushed you out because you weren't part of them anymore.
She got rejected for something that wasn't even true, and it wasn't her fault, even if it was true, but it wasn't.
And she did not know. And
so
at that
double
time,
whammy.
He was murdered, so he was not coming back.
Man.
Yeah, so what you did is you got the girls and you took them to this one, these ladies that they all helped each other, like I said before, and you went out and you jumped in the ocean and drowned.
Oh,
but
no
it was
wonder.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And why was she so hard on Naya?
Right.
She should have known better. She should have done this. Well, you don't know all the intricacies of what goes on within a person before something happens. Plus, that was the way that she was supposed to die. And, this part wasn't. But, it was, you were so distraught and you just felt like you couldn't take care of the babies because you were so sick all the time.
Yeah.
And then the ladies, they were kind to the children, right? So you knew that they would be taken care of.
Oh my gosh.
And that you were worthless because you couldn't even really take care of them because you were so tired all the time. So you put too much on yourself.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's why you were so triggered with Naya.
Wow. There's a reason, isn't there?
So he did not leave you. So that's another cell memory that, I'm not good enough to love. Kind of thing, and that was not the case. So just release that, let it go, put it in a little bag, and let your angels take it away, and then fill it with love or something else that that makes you feel happy or makes you feel fulfilled, like a heart or something, so that negativity cannot come back.
Yes.
So there you go. So you were loved, you were cherished, so it was just like something that you were told that wasn't true.
It wasn't even true.
Yeah. But it's even the fact that the people kind of banished her.
I know.
Yeah. But that was the society. That was what it was like. It wasn't like, I don't want to say it was personal.
Right.
Because they still embraced your children.
Yeah.
And your children thrived and they were okay. I mean, they were taken care of. Not that they didn't miss you. Of course they did.
Yeah.
But in those days, they didn't keep bringing up the mother. They were babies.
I see.
So it was like someone else was their mother at that time.
I see.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
But you knew that they would be taken care of, is my point.
Yeah.
So.
Wow. That is an amazing example.
No, he's not in your life now.
Of how there's
not
a
in this
reason
lifetime.
For everything that we feel that strongly about.
Yeah.
There's a reason. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Great example.
Yeah. So just let all that stuff go because you don't know everything that happens in your past lives until like the one for the podcast.
Oh my gosh.
It was going one way and then whenever I saw something then it just went a whole different different avenue, right?
Yes.
So
very much.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
Oh,
No,
awesome.
no. It was distraught. You didn't do it to hurt anyone. You didn't do it to intentionally make somebody feel that they're horrible people because you killed yourself. No, it was you were distraught. You were mentally challenged. You thought that was the best way that because your children weren't going to be taken care of the way that you thought they would if you were around. That's another reason. It's like I'm worthless. I'm not you. And you knew that they would be taken care of. So yeah, you made sure of that.
And welcome, Andrea, new to our channel.
Oh, yay, welcome. Yeah.
Oh, Rose is asking if those people on the boat ever got caught.
No.
Yeah, doesn't sound like it, does it?
Yeah, in another lifetime we did.
Yeah, karma. Just like in our podcast today. Wow.
The girls know you don't. None of those people in that lifetime are in your life right now. But you have had past lives with them in other past lifetimes. Yeah. Okay. And you know them on the other side. It's part of your soul tribe. So there you go. All right, on to the next.
All right.
Okay.
Now, this is going to be an interesting, and I think this is great timing too because it's October leading up to Halloween.
Yeah, really.
Ghosties.
And it's 444.
Oh, that's cool. I love
Or it was.
Okay, so Vera,
Okay.
this is your story. Go.
Yeah, really. Okay. Well, this is just, part of, negativity that's swirling around right now too. But sometimes there's situations where there's I guess you could say a ghost that is disgruntled, not necessarily evil, disgruntled. And the situation is, how do I say this? How do I start?
Really. Because a lot of times ghosts, they don't know that they're dead.
Right.
They're angry that they were killed.
Right.
Or they're looking for their children because they're panicking.
Yeah.
It depends on the death.
Yeah.
And they might not realize that they're dead. So they're not trying to necessarily harm.
You're right.
But it all depends, I guess. But they don't hurt us.
Yeah.
They can scare us, though.
Exactly. Well, and I don't know if I'm not going to say names because I don't have permission to say names, but there's a young girl that is being harassed by a ghost in her house.
Okay.
And it's not nice. She feels scared, and
like being harassed.
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean?
Like in the middle of the night, staring down at you, or
so she's having visions of the ghost.
Right.
That's terrifying.
Well, I don't know if she sees actually the ghost, but feels the energy.
Yeah, that would be
sure.
unnerving.
Yeah.
Because I think all of us can relate to that feeling of
Yeah.
when you sense another presence, or you feel like somebody's watching you.
Exactly.
And it sounds like she's very open too. If she's
very psychic.
Yeah. So no wonder this is even more unnerving for her.
Yes.
Okay, we're ready for more.
Yeah. So there's a lot of stuff that's happening. I don't know if it's been going on for a long time, but it's really manifesting right now. And the thing is, what? Okay, I'm not going to pay attention right now. But I can say names? You're fine with that? Okay. Well, let me know if she said yes or no.
Okay.
But it's the Soul Triber's niece.
She says yes.
Okay, so Tiffany's niece, Mackenzie, which was with us earlier.
Yes, she was watching. Yeah.
So she's being harassed by this ghost. Well, the ghost isn't evil, but the ghost is very much angry because in a past life, in that area where she's in
the lifetime she was killed,
right?
She's still staying around.
Yeah, she's still staying around the same area.
Okay.
And her fiance she was from a poor part of town, but she
don't
was
tell me it was her fiance.
Yes. He was rich.
No wonder she's
she
angry.
Was poor, but he promised her all this stuff, right? But really, he was goaded into seeing if he can get her to do stuff.
Okay, so she was rich.
He was rich.
So he was rich.
She was not.
And he was trying to goad her into seeing if he can get her to do things.
To like him, to love him, to fall in love with him.
He must have been a real.
Okay. And then, so
he
got her to come over to this house or this area. It was a house at that time, or out in the country. I can't remember what I told her, but he got her to come to this place, and she thought it was just going to be the two of them because they were already engaged. Oh, but he planned for them, his friends, to have a party.
What do you mean a party?
Yes.
Wait, but they're engaged.
Yeah, well, he didn't love her. It was a joke. It was a prank. It was a what do you call it when you do money?
Oh my, it was a
bet. It was a bet.
Oh my God, this guy is evil.
Yes. So that's what happened.
Oh my God,
she was killed because of what they did to her. They put things and it killed her. So she is.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Now he was just a lost light.
Oh,
so he's not around.
Oh yeah, no, he's evil.
But the energy is, but he's not. I mean,
poor thing.
You know.
Oh my God.
So she's still running around there trying to.
Wow.
You know. She keeps reenacting and trying to get.
Of course,
yeah. So,
she's traumatized.
but around Mackenzie are people that are doing things that they don't really know what they're doing.
Is it like Ouija board to me?
Well, it could be Ouija boards, but it's more like they like spells.
Like spells. Okay, so
they
they're
think it's
messing around.
really cool, yeah. And it's
cool.
negative. It's not like a light, like, oh, let's do a
like surround us with the white light of the Holy Spirit.
No, they're trying to hurt people that they don't like.
Oh
well,
no,
they do not like
okay.
her because
they don't like the little girl.
Well, she's not little. I think she's in her 20s.
Her niece?
Yeah.
I thought it was the little girl.
Oh no!
I was freaking out because she has a little one.
No, but so there's people that are staying close around there that are doing weird things, and they're doing it when they're on drugs and they're drinking and.
Okay, so do these people live there?
Yes.
Yes, okay.
But not in her house. But.
Oh, they're around the house.
Or they're
just doing stuff, sending her the energy.
Yeah, because they don't like her. Because she's beautiful, wow. She's talented. Everything they're not, that they would like to be. But they make fun of her, and I don't know if they do
they're just
fun
jealous,
of her, but they do it behind her back.
They're jealous.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and the ghost name is Mona. The guy that murdered her is James.
Oh, that guy's evil.
It was a gang rape. And then, so, so that's what it is.
So okay. What? Usually, was there more though?
I can't remember now. Let's see. So these three people are just getting this poor ghostie all riled up. Sending, bad energy and.
So what we need for her niece is she needs some type of serious protection.
Oh yeah.
So.
Yeah.
So is that where you're gonna go into next?
Yeah.
All right.
It's just showing you like if this is something that's happening to you, and it's not a joke. I mean, it's like it's nerve-wracking. It's stressful. You can't sleep, because you don't know when they're gonna pop up, and so. Yeah, so the best thing would be and I already showed Tiffany how to do the salt.
Yeah, I was going to say blessing the house.
Blessing the house inside too. And because, she lives with other people that Tiffany does, well, she knows them, but so she doesn't have to go around with sage. They'll think like, what are you doing in my house?
Yeah.
You can just get that spray sage. And just spray it, and they won't even know.
I have some of that for my house too.
Yeah,
lavender spray lavender sage. Sage is lavender. Yeah. If you don't know how to make holy water, we can talk about that in a minute too.
Yeah, and really, holy water, you just have to go.
Make it quick, yeah. Because the other way is
desperate.
It's like 3 hours. But,
If you have time to do it, we'll show you how to do it. But if you don't, just say this water is blessed and go with it. Yeah. And then do it around your windows, the sea salt.
You can even do it around your yard.
And then now we know clove.
Yes. You could even make or get some cloves and put them in different rooms maybe.
Yeah, something like that. Mm-hmm. So what Mackenzie has to do is she's more powerful than this ghost, but it's scary.
Yes.
Right? Especially like if you're sleeping and then you're awakened by something. So a good way to do is like what Tiffany's going to go do is clear the house and try to get Mona to go to the other side and tell her, we understand what happened to you.
Yeah.
We know that this was bad that happened. We're so sorry for you.
Yeah, that's because I was thinking, that's what can we say to her to help this soul of this trauma that happened to her so that she can move on to the other side and be back to her life on the other side.
Exactly.
So I love that.
Yeah. So, Mackenzie's got to get to the point where she knows that she's much more powerful than the ghost. Right. And then to get the ghost to go home.
To go to the light,
and then so that's what I told Tiffany about Matilda's the mother and have her say, your mom's waiting for you. There's so many different things. But to let her know, yes, we know what happened to you. It was horrible. But there's so much, life is so much better on the other side. That
is a beautiful thing because when things like that happen to us, we have stages. And one of the stages is anger. And so she's still in that, obviously.
And it's a loop. And those people are.
They're not
feeding
even
it.
there. Oh, those people, yeah.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about the guys. Who
No,
do it.
because they still do these
Yeah.
little stupid things. I don't know. You know, they think they're. I don't know what they think they are, but
And then
they're messing with fire because it's going to backfire on them too. Not.
it's gonna boomerang.
Oh yeah.
So
Definitely.
we've got this for her to understand, for the spirit to have understanding that people know, because also when something like this happens to us, we want other people just to know, to bring it to light instead of it being hidden, that it happened and nobody knew, it's behind closed doors. So to say that and to really acknowledge that could really help the spirit to move on.
Yeah.
I mean, to move on.
Yeah, exactly.
And then to really just help to heal her soul on the other side where she needs to be. That is awesome, and I just really want that for Mackenzie and for Mona too.
Yeah, and the reason why she's really attached to her, or attracted, she's not attached, she's attracted to her, is because she's such a bright light.
Bright light, yeah.
And then she's like, oh, okay, she sees me, she know,
yeah, she's trying to communicate.
Yeah, but she's angry. Yeah, so
that's understandable.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So there's there's some, I looked up, and you know what is really an amazing ghost or evil spirit or something that's around the negative energy? Jasper is amazing for it. Just regular jasper, not the red jasper. Yeah. Can you get that bracelet it's long and it has green?
Is it in the?
It's a necklace that's hanging on my other, where I have my crystals over there. And I'll show you what it looks like, because it's regular jasper.
Long and green.
Yeah.
Okay, the heart.
No, it's not a heart.
Okay.
It's a long green.
Square one?
Yes. Okay.
Ooh, this is pretty.
Yeah. It absorbs negative energy, heals emotions that are traumatized by evil spirits. Now, she's not evil, but the people that are sending is evil, negativity. They're sending
that's gorgeous.
Not good thoughts. Yeah. So
That's
there's many different. Jasper's just amazing. I just love it. Yeah, and the clove protects that's herbs, against evil spirits. Now the best right now that I feel, because there's citrine, who knew?
Yeah, really.
Citrine helps clear negativity caused by ghosts.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not.
That is so cool. I would have never known that. I thought it was for, I'm more familiar with it being for
citrine
finances.
is really pretty.
For finances too, right?
Yes, it helps with, to bring wealth into your business or your home or whatever. And then carnelian helps against psychic intrusion, because that would be a psychic intrusion, right? To her, for Mackenzie. And then you can also use black tourmaline, because it repels lower frequencies. I would have one in her room.
Oh yeah.
Somewhere in the room that she can see all the time. Now, the best one I think right now for her is, for Mackenzie, is to have black obsidian. Because it protects from fixation. So this ghost is fixated on her. These people are fixated on her.
Wow. That's exactly the perfect stone for her. Maybe she could find something that...
And it matches the negative energy and it banishes it.
It bounces it back.
Yes.
See, now that's perfect.
Yes.
That's
so she
really
should be
great.
wearing that 24/7 until it gets rectified.
Oh, heck yeah.
Yeah, and then and spiritual attachments and that kind of thing. But the really true one that could really help too, and it's the good old clear quartz.
Yes.
It's just the perfect protection stone.
I love that, protection stone.
It protects against negative energy. And the thing with the clear quartz is not just that it takes the negative energy away, it clears it and makes it positive.
I love that.
It transmutes it into positive energy.
That is really...
That's like what our angels
awesome.
Angus does when he takes our bags from us, that we have all the worries and fears and whatever. And it turns into...
Wow.
Yeah. They turn it into positive energy.
Exactly.
Yeah. So
I love that.
Yeah, black tourmaline is good too. And that's good for having around the room. But the black obsidian would be good for her to have on her person all the time.
I have to say also, was there more crystals?
Rose quartz is really good for healing the heart too. So I mean any of the crystals are amazing. Rose quartz helps with that love, to bring that love back into the room. You could do that. There's all different kinds of stuff that you can use and utilize. The best is to try to get good old Mona back to the other side and leave her alone.
And I also wanted to mention there's an angel specifically to blanket dark entities and negative energy, and you can call on, it's called the carrying angel. So to protect herself from these people, you can call on the carrying angel. This is what, it's kind of hard to see, but we have bright lights in here. But he's a very powerful, very strong angel, and you can call on him. You can just visualize him or just ask him to protect you from these people. I mean, I can just right now visualize these people in my mind's eye, doing these spells with each other, setting this negativity, and you can visualize them standing in front of where you are, and this energy that they're sending is not getting through this angel because he's too strong. So that is something that you can also use for your tools for protection.
Right.
That's one of the things that, all these tools for protection that we're always talking about.
Oh, why'd they laugh, Rose? Obsidian's the best.
There's many different...
How do you spell carrion? She's thinking it's carrion.
It's Carrion.
Carrion.
So there's so many different types of tools for protection for many different things. But for that particular, I love that obsidian.
And the sleeping thing will dissipate to be able to sleep better whenever that ghost is gone or not bothering her anymore, kind of thing. So you can. Rose quartz is great for trying to sleep too, but she needs that obsidian with her all the time until that energy's gone. And then blue agate is great for sleeping too. So you can find whatever that is. It's just that whenever, right now, her fear of going to sleep, because that's when because she knows that she's more vulnerable, even though she's really not, because you put protection before you go to sleep, right?
Yeah.
So, but
I wanted to say too is when one of the techniques that I used to use when I was going through that post-traumatic stress those years, because every time I try to fall asleep at night is when it was the worst. So one of the things that I used is not only a ring, you can use not only a ring of angels around your bed, but an angel hovering above you, and it's completely protecting you above as well as one under your bed, and you're going to encase yourself in all this angelic light so that can help you also to not receive the negativity that's being sent to you.
But Mackenzie, once you realize that you are much more powerful than any of those people or even Mona, you'll be able to handle it. It's just scary right now.
That was awesome suggestions.
Yeah. So before it gets,
worse.
Yes.
I hear you.
Yeah.
You can also even call on Mother God.
Oh, definitely.
I mean, she is the
Go
highest.
Up high.
Yeah, she's the highest. She's
she may be getting physical, Tiffany, but she doesn't have power. She's getting power because of the fear.
Right.
And I'd be scared.
Yeah.
But once you realize, no, you are not doing this to me. You will not do this to me again. And then that righteous anger comes up. And then that's more protection.
Yeah, and you can always say, I understand. I understand where you're where you're coming from. I'm mad with you.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm angry for you.
Yeah.
And it's time to, put that in the past.
Yeah.
They don't deserve one more moment of your energy, Mona.
Yeah. Exactly.
Because they've already taken enough from you and you're done with them. I mean, that type of thing. Maybe it'll help her to relate to that, connect to that, and be able to not release.
Yeah.
But
I know it
maybe
feels physical,
move on.
the slap, but it's in dream time though. It's not, even though, and if you say, well, her handprint manifests, well, that will manifest when you believe that you got hit. I mean, we've done it with, I told you guys about our hypnosis. And when people think that they're having a hot poker on them, or not really hot poker, but or a needle being stuck on them, and it's really not a needle. But you think it is, and you believe it is, and then you have a little red mark.
Right.
So, that's part of that. And that's the fear part. I'm not saying that it's not real. It's just that it's manifesting from the energy. It's not, what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you still have the power, and that's once you realizes it, then it will dissipate.
Yeah. I mean, the most powerful of all is our mind.
Yes.
Control.
Definitely.
I know
Yeah.
that's hard to hear in a situation like this, I'm sure. But it is true. I mean, when we are cut, we don't see the cut, we don't feel it. We see the cut, all of a sudden, the same kind of thing.
Yeah.
But and
or
that's
things comes up that you're this happened to one of our soul tribers. Another incident happened that brought a cell memory from a previous past life and even a current life occurrence, and her birthmark came back.
Wow.
Where it had gone away because she released the negativity, because that birthmark was not like a badge of honor. It was more like it was
like a cell memory that
Yes.
something that
Yeah,
happened
yeah.
that was something like a trauma
Yeah.
kind of a thing.
Yeah, of course she does, because that's where she has her more to herself, let's put it that way, talking to her in her dreams.
Right.
But she's got to understand, and Tiffany, you've got to understand that you're more powerful. Hands down. We've got God on our side. We've got Asma,
Exactly.
Mother, Father God, all the angels, come on.
Yeah, I mean, that's another thing. One time I saw her outside my window. Same time period, but she's the great interceder. She can.
That's exactly warriors.
Yes.
We are warriors, guys.
And that sword, she's the highest protection. That's to protect you.
That's another thing for Mackenzie.
And that cuts through the negativity and the fear.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Another thing for Mackenzie is because she's evolving spiritually right now, and she's getting ready to go on to bigger and better things. So guess what? Those people don't want her to.
Right.
That's
what it is.
I don't understand the fixation, but I guess.
Wow.
Yeah. That's exactly right, Rose. Exactly. My grandmother used to tell me the same thing. My nana, she would say, "Yeah, don't fear the dark."
Right.
When you're dark.
Yeah.
Because I saw stuff. I was going to say something else. In the night, and my mom wouldn't leave the light on.
Oh, she didn't.
No, it was like because my brother couldn't sleep. We had to say, So it was like that's when my nana used to say, "Don't, you're protected, and don't you worry. I have my palote." She had her stick that she would protect me. Yeah.
Don't you love it?
Yeah.
That's great. Cool.
Yeah. See. So that's how it manifests. We're just powerful that way. So once you get your grit and you're done with it, you don't want to deal with it anymore, and you've had it, and you know that you have the power, it will happen. Yeah. It will. I promise you. Because you have to go off and do other things. The one thing I do recommend is if you can move, that would be great. Because she's not going to go with you. Yeah.
I was going to say.
She's attached to that area.
I hope that Mona can move on to the
I
light.
sleep with the light on now.
Yeah, me too. I have a little nightlight.
I always do.
Oh, you have a nightlight in here too. Sometimes I have to turn that off though.
I was going to say, you don't
like
it,
I turned it off,
Yeah, because I always have to have the music on or something where I don't have to hear, or I have earplugs.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's just amazing that she happened to move into that home to find this. I mean,
I believe it's her.
It's a grandma.
Her mother's house, I believe.
Oh, I see.
But her I don't want to say stuff because
Okay, we don't have permission. All right.
Yeah.
We'll stop there.
But there's people close by that they visit, and they visit her house, and she visits their house.
Yeah.
But there's 3 people that are not doing good things.
Right. Okay. Protection and
Mhm.
all this good information.
But they don't know what they're doing.
Right.
That's the bad part about it. It's like slap you.
Yeah.
But
yeah. But like you said,
Yeah.
That kind of negative energy, it will boomerang. It comes back to people. Yeah.
Mona is the ghost, and Mackenzie is Tiffany's niece that the ghost is bothering. Yeah. Well, see, Tiffany can say it. I don't want to say it.
All right.
Yes. Yeah. Mackenzie, you will win out. I promise you. I know she's not on right now, but she will.
Yeah. You can do it.
Yeah, that's true. I've heard that too, Lori. So
we're all sending you good
positive energy.
Yeah, positive light,
yes.
and extra angels, and just to, we can even maybe visit Mona in spirit time.
Oh, we can.
And talk to her.
Just like I
as
visit
a soul
that
tribe.
Ryan that's all by himself.
Yeah, yes, exactly.
See,
to help her to go to the light. We can do that too.
Okay. Yeah, and let's do this. Okay, Sammy, who's that lion that's all by himself right now because he got kicked out of the tribe?
Jack, I think, right,
Jack?
Sammy? I think.
Okay, let's all send Jack some great energy too.
She'll tell us, but I think that was it.
Yeah, and that he's going to find his own little tribe.
Yeah.
That we can go visit with him and pet him and help him find food. Poor guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think that's an awesome idea, because one of the things that we've learned from the other side is that because we're on this earth plane, we can communicate better with entities that are trapped like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's a great thing that we know
Exactly.
this, and hopefully we can help this Mona to go to the light.
Yeah, that would be the best.
Yeah.
And I have a funny feeling that she will, because it's, she's agitated because of what's going on, but like I said, if they tell her we know what happened,
yes.
we were with you, we all this good stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
You know how to do it, Tiffany.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, this was an awesome.
We're empowered people.
Candlelight
Damn
chat. Amen.
Oh, I just got $2,500 deposited in my bank.
All right.
Just dial this number.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, Jack. Yeah. Yeah, I do. You can too.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yep. That's what aunties are for, right? Yeah.
Yay.
So spiritual warriors, all of us.
All
I didn't mean to point, but I did.
Well, we love you all. And
journey with us. Journey with us.